YeesssiiirrrR YSR. Not sure how the voice sound levels are, but we'll do this anyway because I'm not sure how I'm going to do. It is Golf with Chill Friends. I'm your host, YeesssiiirrrR TM. We're going to try a low score on one of my favorite courses, Eagle-ville, Pharaoh's Links. Assuming we can find Eagle-ville Pharaoh's Links. Change the name back? Come on, man. I'll fix this later. Let's see. We'll do it all on classic. Give you that free cam though. Balls out. Pound the ground, do or die. We'll try to show you the way to master this course. But at least the camera works. 2 minutes, rough. But I can't restart, so it's do or die. Alright, first hole you can go left or right. Generally, the easiest shot's to the left. You want to aim just on the right side of that second rock. Rip diddle. This is going to be a long video. Alright, gotta try that again. Come on. You said take freaking forever. Just on the right side of that rock. There we go. Put you up here. I didn't get the roll I wanted. That's ball snaps. Generally, you kick out here. So, you're lying here on 1. Your first shot. This is a tricky second shot for Eagle. Notice the 2 hills there before the cup. You need to either compensate for the left to right roll from the second hill, or hit the ball harder to go over that hill. I'm going to compensate for it. I'm going to hit right around 75 and try to land on the hill and roll into the cup. Whoo! Tad too hard. I lost the roll speed. And too much roll speed. Or I was a bit too far to the left. Either way, first shot, second shot, you make eagle. Boom, 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 boom. Again, hole 2, par 4. You can go to the right to this upper echelon area. Watch out for the hazards. It gives you a much better, if you can get here on 1, it gives you a nice approach to the green. Otherwise, the safer play, again, right side of this first rock. Cross your fingers that you get the roll you want. Yes, sir. The best you can get is to about here, and depending on where your ball stops, it's better if your ball stops closer to the pin. This is a tough shot. We need to get the ball to hit off of this top hill, kick this way, and most likely hit the corner of this trap to veer it left into the cup. Much easier said than done. Honestly, I don't know if it's full power here or not. We're gonna find out together. Everything went great, except I could have gotten a slightly better kick off that hill. Basically, I would have had to be a little bit further on my drive. The ball stopped a few degrees off center. So there's a lot of luck involved. Even if you know exactly where to go, chances are you'll get a variable roll here or there, which will change your game plan. Par 3. This reminds me of one of those par 3s that I could never reach with an iron. I would have to get a wood. So therefore it's balls to the wall. And look again, there's a rock. You want to aim on the right side of it. You really just want to hope for the best here. Not bad. Hole in one's tough here. It's a little RNG, depending on your bounces. Alright, hole number 4, par 5. Again, 2 ways to go. Note the glowing fireflies here, over there, over here. Keep in mind, most fireflies are there to let you know something's different. In this case, you can go upper left epsilon, or you have a tricky drive to the right. If you go left without jumps, which I don't have, you need to get past here rolling so that you roll down into there in order to make it over there in 2. If you go to the right, you need to get up here, preferably in here, to make it over here in 2. Otherwise, you need to go further down the fairway to get inside of this one, or this one, to make it over there in 2. I'm going to go here, full blast, a little off to the right. Definitely skizzed by that snow. That stinks. What I wanted to happen was for me to roll up here and be lying here in 1. So, yes, you can get here in 1, especially with jumps, but where's your ball going to stop? Right now, it's not dead center. So I have a little compensating to do when I smash into it. The object is to get it over here. One of these two, because that rock will knock you back down. The more left I aim, the more straight the ball is going to go. Unless I aim this, and then it'll go left. So ball curve left, ball goes straight, ball curve right. Ball goes straight, ball curve left, ball goes straight. See what I'm saying? So, we want to find... I want to get it over here because I have a better shot at the pin. So I'm going to just... Oh, just a bit outside. Our lie inside of the bunker took off a couple yards from our shot. But we'll get a re-roll now. Oh, butter snaps. I see this video going in the trash. 2 ways, left and right. To the right is the secret. To the left you have to go about 7/8, otherwise you'll go over and out of bounds. If you get lucky and go to the right, and everything goes well, you'll get kicked to the left and possibly roll down into a great spot. From here, you do have a clear view of the pin. Have to hit it hard enough so that you don't go out of bounds. And compensate for hitting the hill and possibly kicking to the right. Not a bad compensation, I'd say. Oh, you dirty dog. Dagger. Almost Eagle. Alright. I don't know, hole 6 maybe? Par 4. It's an interesting hole. I'm not sure why I designed it like this. If your ball goes to the right, you're probably taking an extra stroke. So the safe bet is to go forward. It doesn't matter. 6/8, 7/8, 100%. It don't matter. I'm just gonna give it that. Actually, if you do more like 7/8 and you hit that hill, you'll go out of bounds. So whatever I did was preferable. Being on the right side as opposed to the left side or middle means that you can actually go for the pin as opposed to having to aim around here. There's a lot of variables. I need enough height to get over, not so much that I'll go too far. I probably want to hit the front of that trap and bounce up too far. Scoop, 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 scoop. And reset. And reset. So that was a little too much. Took a Harrington off. And not bad. So you see there how you make eagle. Straight ahead. Easy shot. Fudge factory. The second shot is the hardest. Generally, if your drive's easy, your approach will be difficult. If your drive is difficult, your approach will be easy. Meaning, if you go close to full bore on your drive, your second shot is most likely a skill shot for eagle. meaning not 100%, and vice versa. All right, this one, it's quickly, par 5, it's long. The key is to get a good drive. If you go less than 100, you can get up here. If you're smart, you can get back there, make life easier. I'm just going to do the easy drive, a little less than 100, and that's great. If you go full bore, you'll hit the hill and roll back, and it sucks. So, that was kind of a skill drive, but not really. So this is followed by kind of a skill second shot, but not really. Plenty of room to land, you just want to leave yourself in a smart position. Alright, third shot, going for eagle. It's pretty straight. The only hills you have to worry about are up and down. I don't want to leave myself short. Should have hit it a little harder or a little softer. Surprisingly, hitting it less hard a lot of times gives you more distance because of the way that you roll off of hills and catch hill coming down and it kicks you as opposed to hitting a flat surface and just bouncing a couple yards. Alright, this is par 4. Easier shot is straight ahead, but it's not so easy. There's lots of ways to mess you up there. If you aim for this at just under 100, this part, it'll pop you up and set you down inside of here most times. That's a great spot to be. If you go over this way at about 100 and get lucky, which I did not, you will go into this one here. And depending on where your ball stops determines your lie and how well you'll do. If that's a relatively crappy lie. Again, ball goes left, ball goes straight, ball goes right, ball goes straight, ball goes left. Instead of going this way and going left, because I'm scared to go out of bounds, I'm going to go this way and go right, take a little off, hope for the best. Yep. Line 1, eagle. So I just missed eagle here, but as happens. And then you might die it. Alright, next up, hole number 9, par 3. I will show you there are 3 ways to hole-in-one this. You can go left, it's more difficult, but it's 100%. You just have to aim in the right spot and get a good roll down. You can go straight, beep, at a certain speed and get lucky and get a hole in one that way. The easiest way is about 7/8, about straight. Get the good rolls. It's gonna be a little right, so I was just a hair off. Bunny Burner commenting on Golf with Your Friends editor tiles. We're going to have to make a database of tiles to stay away from in this game, namely winter tiles. So that was a great drive. My bad. 3 ways to go in this hole. It's par 4. Skill shot to the right leaves you sitting here, which gives you a nice attack at the pin. Easier shot center and go awry. It's a tricky shot out of there. I like to go off to the left. It was about 95%. And I'm sitting here. Second shots, avoid the trap, avoid the bunker. Speed from this close, a little less than 100. The kick is left to right. That's pretty close. Tick harder and tick more to the left. Would have been an eagle. Instead it's a birdman. I'm working on that. Birdman. I'm still working on it. Alright. Okay, par 5, hole number 10. Skizzle diddle. Yeah, she's sneaky, right? Is it a fish? It's kind of like a fish. Best play. Not quite a hunnet. Off to the right. Trick is not to roll back as far as I did, because the sneaky play is to land right here in the trap and roll right here. To do that, you gotta land in the trap. It's generally, the further back you are, the more it is. Some back a ways, I'm gonna hit it 100. That worked out perfectly. If I was closer, I would have taken some off. There is a skill shot from the second shot to get in here. It's not easy, but it does give you an easier shot to get into the cup, although going this way gives you the best chance. You don't want to be short here, you're just going to get kicked back. It's a little less than a hunnet, because you worked hard to get here, so it's almost eats. Let the big dog eat. That was not a horrible kick, not a great roll. So, close. Settle for bird. Bird! Man. Alright, up next, hole 12, par 4. This is one of my most enjoyable holes, especially for what we're doing. You start off just yeeting the ball onto this interesting surface. Then there's a tricky green to navigate. All I can say here, I always go 100, take a little off, kind of aim at that rock, let the big dog eat. Bink, bink. It can go awry if you take a bad hop on a hill. You can go out of bounds, perhaps. The further you are to this area, the more different your shot is going to be. I can't really say. There's so many variations on these different hills, different angles. But from here, it's going to pop us up higher. We want to be able to get there. We're going to go 100%. You got here, so now it's an easy shot. Aim left, go 100. Coo! You had to hit right around here to get it to curve a little bit. Unless you had a more curved angle on your shot, which would have put us, come on, like lying over here. I guess if we'd shot from here, we would have had a pretty straight shot, but then we would have hit this, and it would have taken us to the right, and we would have missed, so we'll settle for Birdman. Up next, another one of my favorite holes. Oh wait, yeah, it's okay. One after Stoke. But look at this scenery. Look, just check out this view. Ah, it's very, very minstrel-esque. All right, par 4. Plenty of spots to land. Just make sure you hit it hard enough, eh? I like to go straight, just under 100. It puts me in a fabulous spot. This is the hard shot, the approach. We want to land right about here on the downslope of this hill. Get us kicked over here and roll into the cup. And roll into the cup. Hopefully that wasn't foreshadowing of what's going to happen. As far as power, full blast might be a tick too much. It might not. I'm just going to almost full blast it. Well, that was not the line I wanted. I apologize. You guys aren't going to see a good attempt at this one. Shame. Wrap up this hole, get in the center on your first drive. Give it hell to get across there and get a good line. Good kick off the hill will roll you into the cup. Hole number 14, par 3. Sick. Lots of ways to go on this. You can try to land over here, but you'll probably get sucked into the abyss. You can try to land over here, but it's a skill shot. The best thing I can say, I'll show you one way. If it doesn't work, I'll show you the other. Just about a hunnet, because it's skill. You want to have your ball hit like this. Go out of bounds. So that's the point. You do that, and a lot of times it'll roll into the cup. So that's nailing it off of this downhill into the rock, kicking you this way. Other way is to full bore it. You're lining up with this corner where the glowies are. See this? See that corner? See that corner? Right there. All right. You want to line up with that. And full bore it. Nope, missed it. Also hair to the right. I mean, I need to go hair to the left, yeah. So line up again. Damn it. Did I say this was my favorite hole? I might just detract that statement. What is going onward? Alright, so you can definitely hole it that way. I've done it. We're just going to go back to this. Because rip my score. Rip my score. Fine. You know what? Fine. 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 On to the next hole. Click up. Hole number 15. It's a par 5. The last one on the course, matter of factoid. Tricky. Look how long she is, Malanta. Alright, here's the smarts. You want to get right here. To do that, you have to line up left of that bunker, line up right of that bunker, and don't hit it 100. Alright, so a better shot would have been a couple feet to the right. Because I definitely have a shot here. I'm just fine. But if I was sitting about here, I would then line up with this rock. I would hit that rock at a pretty slow speed at this point, and it would put me right about here, which then I can then line up with this for the eagle. In this case, will make things interesting. Oh, I really wanted to hit that wall. Oh, sweet, I got up there. Alright, so I notice there's some sand in the way. I really can't roll into the cup from there. I have to look for other options. Hills. Hills will push me. If I hit this hill, it'll push me up here. If I hit that hill, I could roll into the cup. I don't know how fast I need to go. I'm just going to do 100 because I don't want to be short. So 100 wasn't enough. Maybe if I had aimed a little left, but if I had hit that downward hill, I would have gotten more of a kick, and that might have been enough. I'll take the Birdman. Up next, hole 16, par 4. I believe this is the European double-decker. Yes, sir. So the option is to go this way. Yeah, or to go this way. Oh wait, there's more options. Which way do you want to go? I'll tell you. Here, I'll show you what's too much. That's too much to go down. Here, I'll show you what's too little. Disclaimer, you can skip the next 15 seconds because I'm just going to mess up. I'll show you what's too little. That's too little. So, you know, it's pretty easy to get to the bottom echelon. 75, something like that. So, if you do get down there with 75 or so, then you generally just want to make sure your shot lands here so that you can roll down between all these. And an easy shot at the cup. We're gonna go up top with a minute left. We're gonna go this way. Full bore. Full bore got me there just fine. There's other ways. You can figure them out. It's kind of a blind shot. Let's see what 100 does. Oh my lord, I almost landed in the cup. That would have been a nice eagle. Tough putt, tough putt, tough putt. Oh, I missed it by a hair. Alright. Oh, no. This will take a few seconds, disclaimer. Boom, 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 nice how it doesn't fall off. Custom tiles. What? Mar Trucker. Alright. Hole 17 is the last par 3. There's two ways to hole it. You can go left, you can go right. You want to hit it 100. Oh, that view. Majestic. You want to line up with either this rock, kiss it, or this rock, kiss it. To do that, you have to use your camera. You see rock 1, rock 2. I like going to the left. You gotta be smart. Yeah, gotta do it good. That's not good. So if you go just to the right, this happens. And rip your scar. So we want to compensate for that mistake by going even more to the right. These are bad times. Alright, wrap this hole up. I don't feel like I hit that ball. Like I duffed it on the drive or something. YeesssiiirrrR! Oh, no, sir. Skip. Well, either one, generally, you know, it's like a 33%. If you hit it perfect, it'll go in, but all those kicks off the rocks, they take their toll. It can mess up your shot. Alright, last one. Number 18, par 4. What? Don't rip your score, friends. A couple ways to go. You just want to get over here. If you can get over here and not rip your score, you're pretty much doing good. My buddy Burner likes to yeet it this way 100%, and that works fine. There's another way. Let's just yeet it. Uh-oh, going in the hole. So there's these 2 holes. They're bunkers. They just make your shot more interesting because depending on where you stop. Alright, this is not an easy eagle. From where we are, we need to get over here. We need to roll down here and into the cup. The cup. To do that, I don't know. You know the lesson about these. Straight, right, straight, left. Touching the least amount of different angles is going to keep your ball going the furthest. So basically threw it straight as far as I could. It's actually, if it had a little more junk, it would have gotten that trunk. But a Mustang. YeesssiiirrrR Birdman. There you have it. The way. Do what I say, not as I do.